Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Episode 3 of Who Should You Choose, the video series where I go through the prior videos, questions, and comments and help you with your HUT lineup decisions. Sorry about the delay from the prior video to this one. It's been insanely busy. I did a subathon where I didn't stop streaming for about 100 hours, and I'm still trying to catch up on videos from launch. So in the very near future, once I'm back from my trip, I go to Vegas next week, and once I'm back, it'll be very regular, probably 4 to 5 times a week in the morning. So if you guys enjoy the videos, make sure you let me know and leave your comments. These are one of my favorite videos to do because I get to go through all of what you guys are saying and see what you guys need help with. All right, so let's get right into it. No more delay. All right, so we'll scroll down here. Victor, we'll start off with Victor Johansson. He says, "Hey, Sleeves, I'm trying to get Mario Lemieux by trading in 84 power-up icons to get 87. So far, I only have 184. Should I keep going or should I just do the icon reroll?" So, here is my take on icons as a whole. If you watch my channel, you know for the content, I did the 2 rerolls. So the 75 gold player reroll, I got 382s. That is a terrible value, especially early on in the game when coins are at an absolute premium. You guys will notice we talk about this a lot. The Evo event and the Team of the Year and Team of the Season event, those 3 are the major ones. It's become kind of this like, just that's what everyone focuses on, and the Evo event should be coming up shortly, whether it be this Friday or the following one, I don't know, but it should be very shortly, and that's where every bit of your coins and resources need to go into, because those cards have a shot at 99. There'll be a long lull between Evo and Team of the Year at the beginning of January, where you won't need your coins nearly as much, in my opinion. So, that being said, with the icon reroll, there's 92 different icon cards, and if you take out the 3 Gretzkys and the two Lemieux, there's like 87 icons that you can pull that are not the 2 that you're trying to get. Now, obviously, there are a few other icons that aren't bad, like Teemu Selanne, Mike Gartner, Paul Coffey, or any of the 87s. But still, the odds for that are just so low, and it's 75,000 coins for that one alone. Not worth it. Now, the other one, going the route of trading up icons, it's funny because icons are still so rare to pull. EA put this set in the game to basically say, you can technically get Mario and Gretzky, but it's not worth it at all. Like, the cost to get there is just absurd. So, I would not. After doing the first one, the 75 cards to get the all 382s in my choice pack, I did do the 60 base icons, which is an even worse value. Right now, they're going at 3,000 coins roughly. That's 180,000 coins for a shot. That's like under 5 to 10%. I did get Mario, but I would not recommend you do that. The luck there was absurd. I would wait until this next event, until the Evo event, and then don't go the route of upgrading icons because you're going to get trapped in that. It's going to be way too expensive. I would just wait until this next event, the Evo event, and go from there. Yo, what up, Jordan? My man, Jordan. Big Sampy says, "Hey, Sleeves, love watching the subathon. Appreciate that. I'm free to play and I don't know what to do next. I have around 85K. I'm slowly going to work towards making a team builder. Which one should I choose?" So at this time, again, the recording of this is about 5 days later, so I do apologize. But he's got Panarin, X Factor, Stamkos, Larkin, Ovi, Poulan, Goudreau. He's got Ovi twice here. Oh, I see. Pasternak, Point, Rantanen, Kaprizov, Kuznetsov, Hall. You've got a lot of X factors, my man. Now, I talk about this quite a bit. If you have a tradable X factor, guys, please sell it. From the pre-order period, all right, the first week, X factors. It was as if everyone was savvy enough from the prior year to know what's going to happen with X Factors because they were going for so little. And the fact no one had coins because, again, it was the pre-order of the game. They're going for such high prices that I don't understand. Like, I can't understand why anyone would want to do that unless it's your favorite player. Part of me thinks it's because the 2-week-long event, the Spotlight event, we get 2 free master sets and everyone just wants to chase, like, kind of the new hotness, and X Factors are still that. But unless you can get 11 wins in champs, guys, I've said this a lot, unless you can get 11 wins in champs every single week, there is no way I would have more than 2, maybe 3 X Factors, and the 3 of them would be like Barzal, Stamkos, Larkin, and then the big ones: Matthews, Gretzky, Gretzky, McDavid, Makar, and McKinnon. My goodness. So just be careful with that. These are all still pretty good. Like Kaprizov's a perfect example. You know, a great player in game, smaller, doesn't have over 90 speed. And while he does have a good shot, he's going to get outpaced very quickly. And then it's going to be very expensive to upgrade him. So I would watch over that. In terms of making a team builder with your team, you've got Makar and Riley and then Doughty, Sergachev. It's a defenseman. I would go with, you've got base Makar. I would go with Duchesne. That would be the one I would choose here so that you've got a stud lefty. No Sleeps back with another one, my man. Alrighty. Patty says, hey, Sleeps, I'm free to play other than the $8,000 I spent on launch. What a good meme from the channel. Got 250K in the bank. D2 Ultimate Awards coming. Rank 1 Squad Battles rewards coming. Such a grind. Rank 1 Squad Battles. Weird flex. Trying to get into the team builder, but not sure which one. Not sure what to do or who to go for now. Obviously, my D needs work, but looking for advice. Thanks for the answer. He's got Stamkos, Base Crosby, and McDavid. Connor McDavid. Eichel, McCann, Barzal, Scheifele. Who do you got on defense? Stalin, Shabbat, and Keller. Oh, Megan Keller. So do you have another defense? You have Murphy. This is another thing I want. Oh, do you have? When it comes to team builders, guys, if you're going to build one, need to build two. Because for anyone that's new and doesn't know about team builders, what'll happen is in about 2 months, roughly, probably in the middle of December, you're going to see a trade-in set where it's trade-in 2 89 overall team builders and get a 93 version. So you need to, if you made one, you got to make two, in my opinion. So you made Murphy. I would go with, what's your righties look like? Or your lefties? Base... you have Barzal. Michael. You've got too many righties. Part of me thinks you should go with Duchesne as well. Because you have base Kucherov and base If you didn't have base McDavid, I would say Kachuk. I would go Duchesne. From Luke Hoffler, he says, what free 88 do you think I should take since I already have Jared McCann? Suzuki, X Factor Larkin, X Factor Kaprizov, Thomas McCann Gurionov, Zelainen Pronger, X Factor Carlson. Your forward core, not there yet. So I would go with Goudreau. I would go with Goudreau. Warzone says, I have 87K. My first line is McCann, McKinnon, X Factor, McCann, McKinnon, X Factor Barzal, Fox, and Gerard. My second line is X Factor, Panarin, Umberger, Neiman, Ruotsalainen, Hughes. My third line. Okay, you have 80. Well, at this time you have 87K. You probably have more than that. I like your first line. Like, there's no reason to spend money on your first line. So that would mean your second line is where you're going to spend money. If your first line left-handed defenseman is Gerard, this is the issue, guys, also as well. Because we're in this weird state, spending money, you're still spending top dollar on base cards. And base cards will slowly become less and less valuable because they don't go up at all. So right now, even McDavid, McKinnon are still going for quite a bit. Way too much, in my opinion. They will crash pretty hard. I'm just trying to think here of who you should go for lefty-wise. Like, DeBrincat, Spotlight, Scheifele, Poulin, Carlson, and Rye for 100K. I really like there's some smaller guys that I would choose. Like Larkin's base card at 30K. I'd probably go with that. Yeah, I mean, like, you're just kind of stuck in flux. Because I'd be like, go for McDavid, but he's going for 170,000 coins, which is just not it. There really isn't a good card that I would recommend in that price range, buddy. Maybe base Makar, but you've got X Factor Fox, which is very similar. So whoever paid $100 for another year in a row should be tarred and feathered. This dude's ye old pissed off. I love it, bro. Tarred and feathered. I mean, I don't disagree, but yeah, this guy's a Viking or something. Zachary Montgomery says, "Hey, Slaves, thanks for all the work you do. Appreciate that, buddy. My started team so far is Stamkos, McCann, Kane, Smith, Larkin, Forsberg. Okay, you need forwards. Yeah, so guys, another thing I talk about in my No Money Spent series is that how you want to build your team. First line offense, second line offense, first D pair, third line offense, second D pair, third D pair, fourth line. So if you don't have a top titty first and second line, you got to fix that. So you've got 110,000 coins, which is solid. The problem is again, much like I mentioned before, you might be able to get McKinnon's base card. And around 100,000 coins isn't terrible, and I've seen him go for a little bit. So maybe on Wednesday, take a look. Wednesdays is when all the packs get open and things start to fall in price. McKinnon might be where you want to go next. Mr. Watts says, howdy, Slaves. Glad you're doing this series again. My question for you today is if there are any good players as good as McDavid I can use that are not him, since I like him as much as you like Drew Doughty and have no respect for the guy or that franchise at all. Let me know your suggestions. In that price range, man, like the Spotlight Goudreau, dude. Or if you really want to go budget, Larkin. Gregory says, hey, Slaves, always in awe of you and your unwavering dedication. Keep it up, my man. I appreciate that, man. Is it worth it to save all my cards for EVO in the hope that it comes out soon and that we're able to make multiple? Yes. Like, it is. We're now at a point where this Friday, there's a real shot for the EVO event. Last year, there was a 1-week Halloween event in between. However, they got into a point where Duchesne was so high because they waited a month into the season. You got to remember, guys, they've already made the Master Set players. They're already in the game. They've already made the decisions because it's Carter. They have to get it, they have to get it commissioned. So it's already been made. So if the people that they've chosen are popping off, then the longer they wait, the worse it is. Because again, last year Duchesne had like 9 goals in his first 6 games. So when he came out, he was already like an 83 or 84. Even though if the event started at the first day of the game, he'd be like a 75. They start out very low. So yeah, I would save. Let's Go Bolt says, hey, Sleeves, what should I do next? I have 110K, and this is my squad. He's got Pasta, McCann, and Kaprizov. Panarin, Giroux to Panny. Upgrade Stamkos to 85. After the No Money Spent series, the 83 to 85 version is not even close. For whatever reason, his 83 is awful. I have an idea. I would buy McKinnon and sell Panarin. It has not been good for me. I agree. Panarin's cards, I have him on the No Money Spent team. He's got a good shot. He's pretty quick, but man, the wind picks up and he falls over. And upgrade Stammer Kaprizov. Excellent. Both have been good, especially Kaprizov. Also, I'm in half of completing Murphy. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Keep the subathon rolling. I appreciate that. Yeah, you definitely want Murphy. The defense team builders are very, very valuable because there isn't a lot of great defensemen in the game. The base cards are just not very good. There's a few, like Makar, that are very good. But other than that, you want to try and get one of those. Outside of that, you need a centerman. 110K. Again, this price range is awful. Like the 100,000 guys, if you go and take a look, it's base cards, and I know that those are gonna crash soon. Oh, jeez. At 110K, like you already have McCann, and I'm not a huge fan of your lefties. Like I kind of would recommend getting Goudreau, who you can make for pretty cheap. It might be Goudreau. God, man, I need to go and take a look at the market for this because, like, again, the 100K guys is just I don't want to tell you guys to go get a card just for the sake of telling you to get a card. Thomas Zatina says, what should I do next? This is my team. He's got 85 Panarin, Draisaitl, and Kane, Zegras, Larkin, Barzal, Spotlight, Pasternak, Trottier, and Hall, Letang, Byram, Hughes, Hamilton. You have a really good base team. Like, this is like a good base card team. I am not a fan of Zegras or Kane or Draisaitl's X Factors. Like these are the perfect cards that are good at the launch of the game. Very average in the sense that compared to some of the other options, and are going to get very expensive very shortly. Spotlight Pasternak's been pretty good, but I notice his agility has been rough. If you're going to get another free Spotlight card, which I would assume you are, it's... Oh, goodness. You need a righty, but I don't like the righty options. And your defense is... Oh, he's got Letang and Byram 84, so these are the... Oh, my goodness. So you have multiple Spotlights. Okay, well, you're not getting another one of those. I really recommend you getting McCann, but you already have 3. I don't know. That's tough. I would recommend getting McCann and not upgrading these guys. Ofek says, hey, Sleeves, Jack Eichel, McCann, Zegras, Stone, my favorite player, Respect, Giroux and Hughes, Suzuki, Poulin, Robertson, Kapanen. I'm going to upgrade McCann to 88 with the objectives and take White Cloud. You're a Vegas fan. Respect that. There you go. With the free one and then sell Petro. I buy 86 Hedman to upgrade the X Factor, but I don't know if it's worth upgrading him. I liked him last year, so I really want to play with him this year. I want to replace Roslovic. I can use a left-handed winger of center. Jack Hughes got 82 faces with Thief. I have 140K. Who is going to be good to replace? If he is going to hold his value, it's going to give you better. Thank you for the help. Okay, so Hedman. Okay, we can have a talk about Hedman. Hedman's X Factor is interesting. Last year, he was an awful value. You ended up trading him in for Team of the Year, which saved him, but he costs so much because he's already high-rated, obviously, he's Victor Hedman, and his skating does not improve. You have to remember, skating goes up by 0.5, so there are going to be tiers where he gets like a prime time that's 88 and 90 and all that, right? His skating does not go up by 1. So there are going to be tiers where you're paying 100K, and he's not going up in speed. And at a certain point, it's going to be very frustrating because there are going to be master set players that come out that are going to be just as expensive that you want to use to replace Hedman with. And then I don't think he's getting Team of the Year this year. I don't. I think that Yossi is definitely ahead of Hedman this year, in my opinion. Unless something crazy happens at the beginning of this year, but Yossi looks just as fine on the left-handed defenseman side. He does have Stick 'em Up, though, which is very good. I think Hedman's a trap. I honestly do. I think Hedman's a trap. He's got a very good ability. He is huge, which is a big, big plus. And his speed, while not bad at launch, will become an issue. Now, if you liked him last year and you like him now, please use him, okay? Like, this is, like, as always, when I'm recommending cards, please use your favorite players. I like how you have Mark Stone. I'm a Sharks fan, so respectfully, I can't stand them, obviously. But you always want to use your favorite players. In terms of your other plan here, you want to replace Roslovic so I can use a left-handed winger of center. Jack Hughes is a good option. Zegras can play center. Like, his face-off rating isn't god-awful. And what you could do is get Goudreau, maybe. But your decor, I mean, you have White Cloud. You're going to have White Cloud, actually, so that's fine. So maybe Goudreau. Love the content, man. Which goalie do you recommend for no money spent? Oh, dude, goalies, even this year, goalies matter less than they ever have. Because the new human animations being added into the game, the one-timers that get stopped are just absolutely absurd. I would use whoever you pack that's above 80. I got Robin Lehner. And then maybe go grab Markstrom because he appears to be the front runner right now. Brandon McCune says, doing a Tampa-themed team and stuck on if there would be any other players that would be better options, sitting on roughly 2.6 million coins. Oh, my God. Point, Stamkos, Kucherov, Andrechuk, Richards, St. Louis, Miller, Savard, Recchi, Paul Gord, Cole. I don't think so, man. Off the top of my head, you've got the main ones. God, I wish Lecavalier was in this game. I like the team build, man. That's massive respect to you there. I'm not seeing anyone that I would rather have. I forgot D'Angelo was a Tampa Bay Lightning. I completely forgot all about that. Ready Edgemont says, hey, Sleeves, Div 3, no money spent. Slowly grinding team builders and saving the majority of my cards for Evo. Thoughts on my team? He's got Barzal, Jokinen, McDavid, Stamkos. I mean, I'm hoping to God that you've got polls for this because that's wild. Spotlight, McCann, and Kane. That's a great top 6. Just keep upgrading them. That's fine. These are the X factors. Other than Kane, I wouldn't do Kane, but that's up to you. On the back end, he's got White Cloud, Danico, Doughty, Theodore, and I would try and get Bowen Byram. That's my next one. The rest of it's fine. Bowen Byram would be the next one that I would go. GoMeat says, is it worth it to spend 75 cash on upgrading Marie-Philippe Poulin to 88 overall? Man, her card, because a lot of people got him in the pre-order set, I've run into a lot of Div 1 players. She's good. Her card is good. It's tough because she's so expensive, a lot like Hedman. She's good right now. I personally would just keep her as she is and wait and see the cost and everything like that. He's got Zegras, Marner. You need Marner, MSP, DeBrincat. No, I mean, that's not bad. Is it worth it to invest in upgrading Poulin, or should I just invest those coins in cards to use for upcoming sets? That's what I would do. Alternatively, I consider buying X Factor Barzal. There's the X Factor guys, again, sell all your X Factors immediately. They're going for, there isn't an X Factor up for under like 150,000 coins. That's absurd, guys. Absurd. So I wouldn't. I'm not planning on upgrading DeBrincat at all. We'll replace him once I finish all the games played to upgrade McCann. In the 70 to 8K range, is there anyone you'd recommend buying or just invest the coins? Like I said, the only one in that range that I don't mind is Makar. So that's it, man. So not really anyone else in that range. All right, guys, that is going to do it for this episode of Who Should You Choose? Again, you want to subscribe with notifications on for your best chance to get your question answered on the next episode. And make sure you check me out on Twitch. I go live every single day at around noon Eastern time, twitch.tv/nosleeves12. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.